Uh, ah, we finally get a chance to talk about the entire week. So this is our debrief session. In case you missed our names, I'm Tabo, and on the other end, it's her name is Perita Tuisku.
I thought you forgot my name already.
Of course not.
Okay.
Yeah, but I hope you're doing good. I hope this week has been treating you well, and you're about to end it off with a bang. So yeah, let's get straight to it. How do you think this week went for you?
This is crazy to think it's just only second week. I feel like
Yeah.
we've done so much. The time has went fast, but I don't know. Some days I felt like we've been doing this for a really long time, and I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing. But yeah, maybe this week was a little frustration week.
Mm, mm,
Many ways of that we had little technical issues, which is a it's a good thing that they happen because now we can fix them.
mm,
So it's good that those happen. But then I got a little frustration with one of the scenes because I have a new kind of a props that we're using, so kind of a little frustration with that. But like I be kind of talking like I know that I need to go through that frustration that I find something new out from it. So I kind of trust it like, okay, this will be okay, this will be okay. But it's just really annoying when this happens. So I think in that way it's been kind of challenging week. But
mm.
yeah, how are you feeling about this week?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, few challenges here and there, a lot of frustration, but I like frustration because it gives you a form of challenge. That is a sign of challenge that you can overcome. Uh, Issues, my movement issues, but this is it's something that can be corrected as well. So my overall week, it was a good one. It was a good one. And from your side, do you think that you have something that you have learned for this week? Is there something significant that you feel that you learned from your side?
I think I think the biggest thing I kind of learn in a way is again of reminding myself to trust my own creative process.
Yeah.
I think that's I don't know if it's something I learned, but I think it's something mostly on my mind is
Mm,
trust that process because I know that there's a process and I know how I kind of work, but when those kind of the issues kind of come up, I need to kind of remind myself to trust on that process because I felt like even though we had some challenges, but the scenes that we worked on this week were different scenes from last week, and I felt we have taken those scenes on the next level, and we could only take them on the next level because we went through all these challenges and issues
mm,
and frustration. So yeah, I think I don't know if it's something learned, but it's something to remind myself again. Like I just need to trust my own process. We will get there.
mm.
What
Yeah.
do you think?
Oh, yeah. On my end, uh, more especially, or yeah, after that session we had with coach, I particularly took delivery, for instance. You know, in person delivery is slightly different to your presentation virtually, and there's certain things that you can't get away with virtually, you know, such as maintaining contact. So it's easy to distract to get distracted when facing elsewhere rather than the camera because the audience is right here. Now, for me, I felt like delivery focusing on maintaining that eye contact with this lens right here, just so that I can keep the audience in tune. I can keep them intrigued as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I've learned, and I took from this week's session or
Yeah.
rehearsal.
Yeah, and it's something that we've been talking about so much about this. And what also Bush kind of reminded me again is about these people's
Yeah.
attention, how much they can keep their attention in one image, in screen. And it's different on screen than it's in life. And it's the same if we think about kind of, we talked about like TV series, what kind of really caught up to me, like, yeah, now I understand like how much on movies or TV series is like all the time these images are changing because people's attention to look just one screen, it is really hard to keep that focus on. So yeah,
Mhm.
it's something to remind us with that to
Yeah.
repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Overall, was your week good? Was it not so good?
Well, I think it's overall, it's like I said, it's been like we went through some challenges, but I think now the highlight where we just finished our first workshop with the participants.
Mm.
So part of this project, what I feel we both are really passionate about is to also share our experiences and share how we have been working together for others, and hopefully that will inspire others to do something new with their practice or with their passion with performing arts. So that's why we wanted to have these workshops, part of this whole project. So we have had now, I think there's 24 people signed up for this. We didn't have everybody for the first one, but they would join in the recording. But I felt like it was amazing to share our how we worked from the start and starting to see how they took that task
Mm.
and seeing what kind of I think we call amazing, like that could be just one performance just to see them when already the results of that task when they played. I was just like so fascinated about just watching them, and
Yeah.
it took me over. And but then also hearing from their experiences after our workshop was that they felt inspired, and everybody felt like it gave them another new thoughts and they learned something new, like exactly what we kind of aim for. So I think we finished now the challenging week with a high note, I think.
Yeah. Most def. I liked how engaged each and every individual was, you know. With virtual platforms, it's so simple to just pretend like you're there, even if you're not there. So the manner in which they interacted, uh, active listening, you know, was the order of the day. And I just liked how they all participated in the workshop. It was quite incredible.
Yeah. And it's crazy
Yeah.
to even think like, of course, we've been now with this first part of the Hallowed Walls, we're now focusing more on Scotland, and but of course
Yeah.
we're virtual, so everybody can join us everywhere where you are. But
True.
just trying to with this first performance focus on one area. But still, we had in our workshop kind of written down as well. We had from Singapore, from a little bit from Germany, from Finland, some Italian ladies, but they were also a little bit based in Scotland. A lot of people from around UK. So I feel like we have a really international, international
Follow.
group.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like still everybody had some kind of connection with Scotland, which was interesting still to see that it's been open call for everybody. But yeah, and we have just females. That's why I was kind of mostly surprised that we don't have any men in the workshop list. But yeah, I'm definitely inspired from this first workshop and excited for next week to see what we can kind of work with them as well.
Absolutely. 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 I think you did your best as well with everything for this entire week, even for the previous week. And I must give you a salute for your effort.
You done well as well. You're learning. I've been challenging you on the movement part, so um it's interesting to see where it's gonna come. But we the, waking up that inner dancer from you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to see it wake up as well.
But
Mm.
okay, so going now to our third week, how you are feeling now going towards the third week?
I think I need to prepare for this week, for this coming week. And what I love is we've already covered most parts of the show. So it will not just be focused on one scene, but the whole show. So that's something that I'm looking forward to, and just perfecting the show.
Yeah, I'm. So we have now looked into our performance at the start and the end of the performance. Yeah, next week we're focusing more of policing the scenes kind of together. So
Mm.
yeah, interesting to see what else is still coming, because I feel already all the scenes from the performance is gone so further where we started. So yeah, I'm excited to see what next week will kind of bring for us. So yeah, now just going towards little time off, few days off from the work, and then continuing it. So
Perfect.
yeah, let's see from next week what's gonna happen.